Okay, let's take a look at this. So Persona 4 is next on the Patreon request list, with Inuyasha being saved for the big 500k moment. Yeah, seriously, Anita McPherson asked me for a review of Inuyasha as part of her Patreon request, even when I told her I was saving it for her 500k subscriber celebration. She didn't really want anything else, so she asked me to mention her in my review if that were to ever happen. And speaking of which, I wonder how many subscribers I have now. Wait, what? I actually made it. Huh. I mean, I was stuck at 490k for the longest time, but I actually made it. I actually have 500,000 subscribers. You know what? This calls for a little celebration. Hey, Sumi!
The f you want?
Here's the keys. Let's treat ourselves.
Wait, the keys to the liquor cabinet? It's a Christmas miracle!
Disclaimer! Drink responsibly. I don't know, I just felt obligated to say that. Oh, and also this special video is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends. Alright, I'm back again with my favorite hero. Look at her, isn't she awesome? Now let's make sure we don't get eaten this time, okay? Okay. Give me a second. Alright, let me just do some upgrades here. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, I think this will do just nicely. And there you go. Yeah, don't mess with my girl. Raid Shadow Legends is a brand new collection RPG game that's getting pretty popular to play on mobile devices. More than 10 million players worldwide have already downloaded the game in less than 6 months, and has over 300,000 reviews, giving this game a nearly perfect score. This game has something fit for everyone, from collecting over 400 champions, like my favorite girl over here, to enjoying the storyline and campaign, and even combating in dungeons and PvP battles. And the best part of it all is, it's totally free to play. But it doesn't stop here, as you can see with this cool roadmap they've published. There will be new factions, a tag team arena feature, and even a new clan boss. You'll actually be able to fight your own clanmates. That's pretty cool. If you want to join in on this epic game, go to the video description, click on the special links, and you will get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. There's a lot of epic things to experience, with more to come, so download today for free Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, let's start the review now. Well, here it is, folks, the one review you've been wanting me to do for quite some time. And to celebrate 500,000 subscribers, and special thanks to Patreon supporter Anita McPherson, here is Anime America's special review of the one and only classic anime, Inuyasha. Inuyasha was created by well-renowned mangaka Rumiko Takahashi, the same awesome lady that brought you Urusei Yatsura, Maison Ikkoku, Ranma Half, and Rin-ne. The series was first published in Weekly Shonen Sunday on November 13th, 1996, and ended with 558 chapters on June 18th, 2008. The anime was made into 2 different series, with the first one being made on October 16th, 2000, and lasted until September 13th, 2004, with 167 episodes. The anime took a break since Takahashi wasn't really done with the manga at the time, but once she was finished, a new series called Inuyasha, the final act, was released on March 29, 2010, with 26 episodes to wrap up the anime. Both series and all 4 movies were made by Studio Sunrise, the same production that brought you Moe High School Musical, the anime that brought you I'm at the Soap Store! And I swear I have a copy of this and we'll watch it one day. No, seriously, take a look. See, I got it right. Get out of the way, guys, out of the way. I got it right here. It's the old dub, but it should be fine, right? The story starts off with a fight between a priestess named Kikyo and a half-demon named Inuyasha. With her dying breath, Kikyo uses a sacred arrow to seal Inuyasha on a tree for attempting to steal a very powerful jewel known as the Shikon Jewel. This jewel in particular has the power to grant the ultimate desire of anyone holding onto it, so demons tend to seek its power to transform it into something even more terrifying. With the arrow pierced into him, Inuyasha falls into a deep sleep as Kikyo dies, and has her remains burned with the Shikon Jewel. Many centuries pass as we are introduced to a young girl named Kagome Higurashi, who lives at a shrine with her mother, brother, and grandfather. The shrine happens to be at the same location where Inuyasha was sealed away, while also housing a mysterious landmark in the shrine known as the Bone Eater's Well. While looking for her cat, a demon, who randomly has the ability to find Kagome using this Bone Eater well, I don't know how, captures Kagome and takes her back in time. She manages to escape, but suddenly bumps into the tree where Inuyasha is still sealed away. It's at this point that Kagome not only realizes that she traveled to the point in time where Inuyasha has been sealed away for 50 years after Kikyo's death, but everyone discovers that Kagome is in fact the reincarnation of Kikyo. Soon after facing off this demon and retracting the Shikon jewel out of Kagome's body, the jewel is accidentally destroyed by Kagome, which forces her and Inuyasha to work together to find all of the broken pieces. And to make sure Inuyasha doesn't harm Kagome, Kikyo's little sister Kaede enchants a strand of beads that'll make Inuyasha fall down head first whenever Kagome shouts, "Sit, boy!" For example,
"Sit, boy! Sit! Sit, boy! Sit, boy! Sit, boy!
In order to fix the jewel and protect the people from demons using the shards to enhance their powers, Kagome and Inuyasha travel all around feudal Japan and collect as many pieces as they can find. The thing that made Inuyasha stand out above the rest was the emotionally fueled story and fascinating characters. It's not really a typical story as we watch these two take on a difficult quest together while facing many challenges, but the more we dive into this world and get to know each of these characters, the more we're drawn into the drama that unfolds with every chapter. What starts off with a half-demon trying to steal a jewel so he can become a full-fledged demon turns into an intense challenge with multiple characters being affected by this jewel. As the journey keeps going, we soon discover a powerful adversary being responsible for most of the suffering occurring in the show, who also intentionally started this whole mess between Inuyasha and Kikyo. And it's the same entity that binds most of our characters together with all of the damages he causes throughout the series. So this series goes from a simple journey for two characters to fix a powerful jewel into an epic quest to take down the very source of their suffering. And to the lot of us watching this, he's also the source of our annoyance. I am of course referring to one of the most hated characters in anime to date, and probably one of the most annoying villains in anime, Naraku. So with this shift in the story and meeting all sorts of unique characters affected by this sacred jewel, we're drawn in just to see where it goes and how it all ends. Perhaps the reason why we were drawn to this series was because all of the characters had their own drive and motivations to get what they wanted, whether it was related to the jewel or to Naraku himself. For starters, we meet Shippo, a young fox demon who tries to steal the jewel for himself so he can be stronger and avenge his father's death. Soon after Inuyasha and Kagome help him, he really has no interest in the jewel, but promised to aid Kagome and Inuyasha since they helped him. Then there's Moroku, a monk whose entire lineage was cursed by Naraku by placing a wind tunnel on their hand. Although it can be used as a powerful weapon, it'll eventually consume him unless he defeats Naraku. His main motivation is to aid Kagome and Inuyasha so he can defeat Naraku and his curse. But his side mission is to find a bride to bear his child in case the wind tunnel consumes him. But he has a funny way of approaching women.
I wish for you to bear me a son.
I mean, everyone kinda give him a pass since Daddy wasn't really around to teach him how to talk to the ladies, but he certainly gets slapped a lot for caressing what the Shimoneta residents call the bum bum area.
Thank you for your concern.
Don't mention it.
Speaking of which, the group meets a powerful demon slayer wielding a huge weapon named Sango, along with her cute little companion that turns into a big kitty named Kirara. While she's the one in the group that gets the most rubs from Moroku, she joins the gang in order to avenge her fallen family killed by Naraku. But to make her situation worse, Naraku uses a Shikon jewel to keep her dead brother alive and working for him. And this is what we call in the anime world a dick move. But it's not just Naraku our heroes have to worry about. We meet Inuyasha's half-brother, full-fledged demon, and everyone's favorite bad boy husbando back in the mid-2000s, Sesshomaru. He never had an interest in the jewel since he considers it a cheap tool for weak demons, but his sole motivation was to find his father's sword and kill Inuyasha since their father died protecting him as a baby with his human mother. He hated humans for being weak and could never understand why his father would be so stupid until he meets a little girl named Marine who saved him from starvation. While his story isn't too focused around the jewel, he seeks to destroy Naraku for nearly killing him and his party. Then there's a really powerful wolf demon named Koga. While he's not a real threat to the gang, he still causes some trouble since he has 2 Shikon jewels on his legs to help him run extremely fast. Not to mention, he has a crush on Kagome, so he tends to cause trouble just so he can sweep Kagome off of her feet. Did somebody say love triangle? And on that note, we get to one of the most tragic characters in the anime, Kikyo. In one episode, a demon witch named Urasue uses Kagome's soul to bring Kikyo back to life. Although Kagome was able to get part of her soul back, Kikyo continues to roam the earth by stealing the souls of the newly departed to fuel her anger. She died 50 years ago thinking Inuyasha betrayed her, only to discover that it was Naraku who started this controversy. So she's fueled on her quest to destroy the demon who took away her happiness. And while a lot of fans saw her as annoying with how she kept trying to take Inuyasha to hell with her, and just wouldn't go away, and also selfishly feasting on the souls of the newly deceased, you can't help but feel sorry for what happened to her. She was willing to give up her priestess title if it meant she could be happy with Inuyasha, and he honestly loved her with all of his heart. This was a relationship that could have been something wonderful, only for it all to end in tragedy, and all because of one horrible demon. Granted, she should feel some resolve knowing that her reincarnation has a chance with him and they're supposed to be the same person, but it's still sad nonetheless. But even with those adversaries, we get to the part of the story that everyone universally groans at. This would be the many annoying copies of Naraku because he's a stupid coward that just won't die. And seriously, how many copies did he make of himself? There's Kana, Kagura, the one everyone likes, Goshinki, Juromaru with Kageromaru, Muso, that stupid fucking baby, Moriyomaru, Hakudoshi, and Byakuya. Is this why you needed over 500 chapters, Takahashi? Whatever the reason may be, this only made Naraku even more annoying. There's a problem! The gang goes to investigate. More than likely, Naraku and/or one of his attachments is responsible. There's a big fight that goes back and forth, and it all ends with bees! Because fuck you, Moroku, and Naraku's party is running away now. Bye! This is why Naraku was placed in our list for the most incompetent villain in anime. But even still, I can defend his character slightly because every little thing he did to make everything worse for our characters just made them even more motivated to get the job done. He put a wind tunnel on Moroku, killed Sango's family while using her dead brother as blackmail, ruined Inuyasha and Kikyo's chances of being happy together, tried to kill Sesshomaru by tricking him, causes severe damage throughout the land while terrorizing several humans, and he killed that guy's cat. Probably. It's not bad for an entity that was just a smorgasbord of demons coming together to form a Naraku body, but it only makes things more infuriating when you discover why he became this way. He forms a pact with the surrounding demons in order to form his new body, only to go down this path of destruction and chaos because Priestess Kikyo Senpai didn't notice him. I wish I was kidding. All of this, and this was started by a crippled man falling in love with Kikyo. Okay, now this group and everyone watching this show really hates this guy. So basically, this show gets mixed reactions with how the series handled the villains and his motivations, and the fact that the series had to be put on hold because they were making random episodes with even more challenges while Rumiko was still making the manga. Like, remember Lulu from Shugokara? Remember how she had nothing to do with the manga, but they made a pointless series anyways because Peach Pit wasn't done with the manga? That was pretty much Inuyasha towards the end of the first series. And because of these stretched out episodes, there were more reasons to be annoyed with Kikyo, more reasons to hate Naraku, and more random villains to try and stretch out this popular anime, while Takahashi was far from finishing the manga. Seriously, what year did the first series end? And what year did the manga end? Yeah, no, they just needed to stop. Not to mention, the more episodes there were, the more times you'd hear Inuyasha and Kagome scream each other's names out.
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Kagome!
Inuyasha!
Should we take a shot every time they shout each other's names?
Nah, That would kill us. So after episode 167, the series was put on hold until Takahashi could finish the series, but we at least had 4 movies and some games to tie us over. And to quickly sum up my thoughts about these extensions, it was alright. My favorite one, actually. Oh, daddy. Wait, there was a 4th one? Really? Huh. I honestly don't remember. And I actually played 2 of the games, which were Feudal Combat and Secret of the Cursed Mask. Feudal Combat was a basic fighting game that was just and Secret of the Cursed Mask was a basic RPG, but everyone's a chibi! Oh my gosh, Inuyasha's a chibi, Kagome is a chibi, Sesshomaru's a chibi, look at that floofy cuteness. Oh my god, everyone's so cute in this game. By the way, I'm actually playing this next on Twitch, so be sure to follow me. But finally, the manga was finished in 2008, and an anime to send off this iconic series was greenlit for a 2010 release called Inuyasha: The Final Act. The first episode drops us in like, okay, you should already know what's going on, so let's go! And it ends basically like the manga while carrying everything that we felt about these characters. Kikyo gets her proper send-off that made any diehard cry, we see our characters reach their ultimate destination, finally, and Naraku still tries to stretch out his fate like the annoying sack of crap that he is. Side note, I still feel bad for the one good thing he actually made.
In the arms of the angel, fly away.
Hashtag Kagura deserved better, just saying. So after 160 episodes, 4 movies, and 26 episodes to finish off the series, does this show have a satisfactory ending and payoff? I honestly believe it does. In fact, when we did top 10 perfect endings in anime, Final Act was an honorable mention. Our characters see their most challenging quest come to its end, even when Naraku and the Shikon Jewel won't stop till they get what they want. But it also ends in a way that makes us feel happy for all of the characters we grew up to love. It's an ending that gives us unbridled joy since it honestly made us feel like their suffering is finally over. Despite every cheap move Naraku threw at them, they were able to overcome these obstacles while changing their lives for the better. Overall, I'd say Inuyasha is a classic for many reasons. Even when we're given annoying villains, we still hold on to these memorable characters in our hearts for good reasons. We watched them overcome many hardships and trials, and we felt their pain with one agonizing episode after the other, only to feel immense joy whenever they succeeded. Inuyasha is an emotionally fueled epic with incredibly strong heroes fighting the odds to obtain their goals, no matter how tough or cheap the challenge was. If you want to watch this amazing series, I'd say it's worth your time. If you just want to stick to the heart of the story, you don't really have to watch all of the episodes of the first series since the ending had a lot of filler content, but I'd say they're still kind of fun just to see our heroes overcome these random challenges. Though I'd say dear old grandpa had to come up with way too many illnesses to excuse Kagome from school while she was exploring feudal Japan. Is Kagome okay?
Oh, she had some abdominal cramps, so she's at the hospital now.
Kagome got sick again?
Yes, I'm afraid she came down with schistosomiasis.
Just the what?
Hey, is Kagome here?
Son, I'm so sorry. She's got the herpes.
Dad, I swear to God, stop it! But regardless, I still hold Inuyasha up as one of the best anime of all time. It has great characters that we root for, a villain that makes us happy when he's finally defeated, and all filled with memorable moments that'll either make us laugh or cry. Not to mention, this anime has some of the most memorable opening and ending songs that are still praised by fans to this day. The ones that I still sing nowadays and happen to be some of my favorite songs from anime are Change the World, I Am, Fukai Mori, Every Heart, and my all-time favorite, My Will. Oh, it never gets old. So if you want to watch this series yourself, you can definitely watch all of the episodes online through Viz Media's website and Anime Labs. DVDs are still available in stores and online since this is a well-known classic that a lot of people still want a copy of. I'm happy to review this particular anime for my 500,000 subscriber review celebration, since it holds a lot of precious memories for me, from reading the manga in school to falling asleep on the couch only for the Adult Swim episodes to wake me up at 3 a.m. with new episodes of Inuyasha. I like this song. Change the world. I still treasure this series and easily place this as one of my favorite anime of all time. And if you've seen this show, tell me in the comments section who your favorite characters are and what your favorite moment in the series was. My answer would definitely be Inuyasha himself for his character arc and growth, and my favorite moment is pretty much the final episode of Final Act.
It's all so magical. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not.
To those who haven't seen this series, this is definitely a series I highly recommend for you to watch. If you're in the mood to watch an epic adventure series full of amazing characters and heart-wrenching drama, then you should definitely check out Inuyasha.
Inuyasha.
Kagome!
Oh, Inuyasha.
Kagome!
Inuyasha.
Kagome!
Inuyasha.
Donkey!
Brother, my brother, tell me what are we fighting for? We got to end this war.
Inuyasha, snap out of it!
We're meant for each other.
Bad touch, stranger danger.
We have to very carefully set up one thing before we work on any other aspect of our story. The love triangle.
You're so evil it's boring. You're basic, man.
Yes.
A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see.
Who are you?
I'm Buffy, the vampire slayer, and you are?
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I'm a dog barf! Everybody do the flop!
What does the fox say?
I simply couldn't get you out of my mind. It's the truth.
He touched the butt.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah!
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Oh my god, I can't believe I actually made it to 500,000 subs! Wow! Oh my god. Because of YouTube's algorithm and constant changes, I felt like I was constantly stuck at 492k. It seriously felt like I was just stuck for a while. But I'm seriously happy to finally meet this milestone. I can't thank you all enough for this amazing moment, and I hope we can continue to make Anime America even more awesome through your love and support. Special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters for helping our channel stay afloat, and special thanks to Anita McPherson for this request, even though I told you I was holding this one in particular for me celebrating 500,000 subscribers. You really went above and beyond to support our channel, and I will get to your last request as soon as I can. I just can't thank you all enough. I've been given the opportunity to talk about something that really made me happy when I was growing up, while also using my platform to talk to you guys about something that we love together, which is anime. I'm grateful for your subscriptions and your support, so thank you, thank you, thank you for this amazing moment. Let's do our best to get to 600,000 and more if we're fortunate. Until then, more awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned to Anime America.